I'm Dana K. White of aslobcomesclean.com and the author of Decluttering at the Speed of Life. Today we are going to talk about what do you do with the stuff coming into your house for Christmas or holidays or whatever, okay? New stuff coming in, how do you keep that from making your house feel like you've had a clutter explosion? How do you deal with it? Well, before we get started, I want to say that in an ideal world, you would be able to say to loved ones, these are the things that I know can fit in my house. These are the things that I know my kids will actually play with. We don't live in an ideal world. In an ideal world, you could say, we would love experience gifts, and then people would give you that and not be resentful of you telling them what to give. All of that is great, and if you can do that, go for it. But we're just going to deal with stuff coming into the house, and we're going to be grateful. Okay, because every single person watching this video has a unique situation. They have unique relationships with loved ones, with family members. Not everybody is able to say that. So what do you do if you're in a situation where stuff is going to be coming in and you have no control over it? Well, the number one thing that you can do, and the reason that I'm putting this video out before you've actually had this stuff come into your house, is the number one thing you can do is ahead of time declutter. Okay? This is a great opportunity for you to declutter your kids' spaces where they keep their toys with them. I know, I'm fine with however you need to do this in your home, if you like to declutter with your kids or on your own when they're gone, whatever. But this is a great opportunity to do that because it's going to help them see their room differently. It's going to help them understand things like the container concept. The container concept is where it is, right? Like the container concept is a space is finite. This is the space that we have, and if we have more stuff than will fit usably and get toably in this space, then there's no hope of our space ever being under control. So working through the 5-step process that you can get a copy of at aslobcomesclean.com/5 when you sign up for my newsletter. If you go through that 5-step process with your kids, which it works really, really well with your kids, there's a chapter in Decluttering at the Speed of Life where I talk about actually going through this process with your kids. But as you work through the process with them, they're going to really start to understand the realities of their space. Also, the sooner that you do this, the more they're really going to have freshly on their mind how wonderful it is to have less stuff in a space where they want to play. Okay? That reality, that play space is so incredibly fun and valuable, is going to make them ready as new stuff comes in. It's going to make them more ready. I don't want to say like totally ready, but more ready to be willing to one in, one out. Because one inning, one outing, that's how we maintain decluttering success. That's also how we keep it from just piling on if we haven't had decluttering success in the past. Okay? So as new stuff comes in, if you're going to keep it, something else has to go. Okay? So anything new coming in, you're going to ask yourself, is this more deserving of space in my room than something else that was already here? Okay? Meaning, if I've got a new Barbie dream house that has come into my house, then I have to create the space for it. That's something big, right? But it's also something that kids are super excited about and something grandparents like to give, you know, because it makes the kids' eyes light up. So that coming in means that I have to create the space for it. All right? That's how you deal with new stuff coming in. It's not necessarily Barbie dream house for Costco version of Barbie dream house, okay? It's not necessarily item for item, same thing for same thing, but as a Barbie dream house comes in, you have to make space for it. So it might be, oh, okay, we're actually not playing as much with the baby doll and little, you know, baby doll pack and play and all that kind of stuff. So that stuff is going to leave in order for this to come in. And so you make those decisions. Does that make sense? That's how we maintain any kind of order. But the beauty is what you can do right now, and that is declutter and let them experience that. My room is so much more fun to be in. It's easier to play in, all of that. Experience that now before Christmas so that when new things come in, they understand, oh, okay, yes, there's value in embracing the reality of the space that I have. Not that you're going to use those words, but you're just going to say, well, yeah, no, I would love to keep everything, but this is the space that we have, okay? The number one thing I want to say, as you're working with your kids on their spaces, the beauty of the container concept and really embracing the container concept, which is step 5 of the 5-step decluttering process that I have. The beauty of that is that the container helps them make these decisions more than you helping them make these decisions, okay? So when you're pointing out, this is the space that we have, so we can fit this container and this container inside of this space of your room, and we're gonna put things in those containers. You let them put their favorite things in there first, and once it's full, then it's full, and you get to be the good guy and say, oh, I know, I love that too. Yeah, so is there anything in here that you're willing to get rid of in order to have the space for that? Okay, you're not saying, no, you can't keep everything. We don't have to say that. We just say the container is full, okay? The space that we have is full, so absolutely you can keep that. The answer is always yes. Yes, of course you can keep that. All you have to do is figure out what you don't like as much as this so that you can take that out and make the room for this item. Okay, that's the beauty of the container concept with kids, and letting them grasp that is going to take you so far as new stuff is coming into the house. Okay, I hope this was helpful and made sense at all, because while I'm filming it, it's over 100 degrees outside, and I had to turn my air off in my office because otherwise it's too loud for the video. So I hope you and I are enjoying some nice, lovely, cooler weather while we're watching this. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Just embrace this opportunity. It's such great motivation to declutter, and I always love great motivation to declutter. All right, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.